It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Giants. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Devontae Freeman, the ball
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate.
Jones
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 14.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Jones pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
He's brought down.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll run for the first time now with James White, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Giants have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Giants nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Barkley on the carry.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Down.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Complete to Saquon Barkley.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
30-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Rush coming and he's taken down. Shalik Calhoun. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the...
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
His pass.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second and goal, Jones. The quick slant caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram, and the Giants have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Great. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Throwing again. Newton. It completes it right side to White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. Coming.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Man, I got you. Under 10. Express!
They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A gain of 12.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Off the play fake. Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Goal, Giants.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Patriots 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. This is White on the screen. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Gun. You think you gonna get this? Show it up. Great. Here we go.
Newton on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, CD, we are 3 weeks into the NFL season, so curious to get maybe your biggest surprise so far. Would it be the Bears at 3-0?
Yeah, I think that's a great candidate for that big surprise team. I think you're right about that, partner, because, look, Green Bay, are we overly shocked? Seattle, overly shocked? No and no. Buffalo, I thought they'd be the AFC East front runners anyway. Pittsburgh, they got Big Ben back, and they've got that great defense. But Chicago, so inconsistent on offense, especially in 2 of the first 3 games of the season. Nick Foles took over in their big win in Atlanta, and he'll probably carry them the rest of the way.
He has 7 remaining unbeatens in the NFL after 3 weeks of the regular season. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. To the air again, Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Caught right side, Tate. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 77 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Let him know, let him know. Mike 55, Mike 55. Switch up, switch up.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got nothing. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Mike 55. Gun. 55. I'm on. What is it? Mike 55. Hey, eat. Time to go. Night. 36.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Going deep here for Edelman. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel. Stadium.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, New York.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Damian Rattler.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, 42 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Patriots.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
He'll take over
and that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington or Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And this will be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Jones on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down, New York.
On first down, Freeman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones.
15-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 20. No. Pick the edge. Go. 8. Look at it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, 49 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Yeah, this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 6-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Patriots 29. Graham Gano set to kick off.
And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots get a score closer. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Giants 44, Patriots 36.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him on first and goal at the 5. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were youth.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the two-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
That keeps the score Giants.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Golden Tate. Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's get off the field. He's checking.
Off-play action. Jones steps away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.